Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. This one complete right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
These guys, man, that's a lot of it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Back to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Back to the air one more time. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Saints out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, faking the give. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Olave is the motion man. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll look to throw yet again. Good man down the field. It's Olave. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. That is caught to the goal line and in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Saints. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. The Saints are back within 4. It is 14 to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. A shotgun snap. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now, this looks like a design run. Second down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 35 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown 6. That's a 2-touchdown game for number 7 and 8 for the season.
Mike Reestaff is saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground.
The ball carried by number 4.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 5. Going for it all. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go. And the Buccaneers cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Olave is the motion man. They'll look to throw again. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 20-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal. I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time?
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Chris Olave, touchdown 6. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The extra point is good. The Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A tight end in motion now. Throwing now on 1st and 10. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. To the ground, a first down run. Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Saints. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long. He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Reed is the motion man here. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Shaheed in motion. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point, up and good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give up the middle. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. They'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it.